What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we have a what I eat in a day third trimester edition. I have done a first trimester edition, a second trimester edition, I think 2 second trimester editions. And here we are, third trimester edition. I am now 31 weeks in a few days. So right now I'm 30 and a half, but almost 31, which is just mind-blowing. So I am sharing everything that I'm eating today. I already filmed my breakfast and I just went ahead and did my makeup. So actually, I think you guys might notice a few differences in this video. I have tried to really, as of recently, swap out a few things that I'm using just for things that have healthier ingredients. Just because I've tried to pay a little bit more attention to kind of like fiber, protein content, cutting out a lot of seed oils and vegetable oils in a lot of products that I'm using. Not 100%, because you guys know me, I'm all about balance, but just trying to minimize that because I recently learned like how bad seed oils are for you too. So just trying to be more mindful. So I'm going to share some of those changes with you guys too throughout the video, and I talk way more about it as the video goes on. Since I've already eaten breakfast, my routine is pretty much after breakfast, I will go ahead and take my prenatals. I actually want to give a huge shout out to Ritual. They are sponsoring today's video. I switched over to Ritual, I think in the early second trimester of my pregnancy, just because they're so much easier on your stomach. They have so many different vitamins, but of course I am taking the prenatal. I just find it so much easier on my stomach. They're actually designed for slow release. So it's not gonna be upsetting on your stomach. You're not getting everything released at once. You can actually take these on an empty stomach, which makes it really easy because pregnancy is just different for everyone. Some people have no appetite and maybe you don't feel like eating breakfast, but you still need to take your prenatals. This is not gonna upset your stomach. All of their ingredients, you know exactly where they're sourced from. They're very transparent with their ingredients. They list where everything is sourced from. So I love that because I know what I'm putting into my body. There's actually also a citrus scented tab in the bottle, which makes it a lot easier to take because, I mean, y'all know when you're pregnant, it's like your senses are crazy and you can smell everything and everything is nasty. So the fact that there's a little citrus scented tab in there just makes it easier to use. When you're opening it up, it doesn't smell nasty, because I've tried lots of prenatals or a few different ones, and they don't, you know, a lot of them don't smell so good. Also, I really love how you can get this based on a subscription. It comes straight to your door. So I love that because you're never going to run out and miss a day. So you guys already know I have a discount for you guys. You can just wanted to pop on here and let you guys know you can actually get 20% off your first month with Ritual using my code Amy20. I'm gonna leave my link in the description box down below. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the what I eat in a day. Okay, so it's breakfast time. I just set out all of my ingredients on the countertop. You guys, I have been loving this little sandwich that I've been making. It is so good. And I've actually switched out my bread because before I was using Wonder Bread, which is trash. We all know it, and I knew it, just didn't give a shit, let's be honest. But your girl has recently just decided to start caring a little bit more about the macro content and the things that I'm eating. As always, my approach is balance, so I'm not saying that I'm like, oh my god, health queen, like so meticulous about ingredients and whatever. But I'm just trying to be a little bit more conscious. There's also a lot of seed oils in Wonder Bread, which I've recently learned that seed oils are really bad for you, like vegetable oils and seed oils are really bad for you. So I've cut out about like 90% out of my diet, not fully, because like I said, I really do take like a balanced approach, especially just with like my history with food and all that. There's a lot y'all don't know that I might get into in the future, but yeah, anyways, my approach is always balanced. And so I made the switch to this bread, and I actually used to have this bread a long time ago. I feel like at some point I just got really just like lazy and didn't care about like the contents of like what was in what I was eating. So I just stopped caring about like the choices. Like, I used to have this bread, why did I stop? But this is actually not my favorite one. So Silver Hills makes the best bread, you guys, and they're super healthy. My favorite one is the Oat So Lovely one. I'm actually gonna leave it on the screen. It's the blue bag. Oh my god, like that bread is everything to me, and it's only 170 calories. So the Wonder Bread I was eating was 140 calories with only 2 grams of protein and 2 grams of fiber. The Oat So Lovely by Silver Hills is 8 grams of fiber with 10 grams of protein and only 170 calories. Tell me that's not worth it. And it tastes so good. Like, it just tastes hearty and good. I love that one. That's like a 10 out of 10. This is the one I have in my fridge right now because I used up the other one. This one's really good too. It's like a 9 out of 10. It's a little bit higher in calories, but yeah, it tastes really good too. I love Silver Hills bread, really good. Now that I'm done ranting and raving, we're pretty much just making a bacon and egg sandwich. This has like been my go-to. So I'm gonna take 1 egg, 2 slices of bacon, some butter. This is actually another thing I've made the switch to. So this little canister I got from Amazon. So cute, you guys. And it comes with, which I actually use all the time, the little like butter knife on top. It's so cute. But I've actually made the switch to grass-fed butter because I used to use margarine. We all know margarine's not good for you. It may be creamy and all that, but there's just so many ingredients. And I just figured it's such a simple switch, so I've switched over to grass-fed butter now. And I love this little container. I will link it down below for you guys. I've showed this before, but I love my little bacon container. It is so convenient. I actually have 2 so that when one's in the dishwasher, I can immediately use the other one without having to wait. But this is actually the butter. I mean, this is the bacon that I am going to be using. Whenever I can, I've been really trying to only buy, even though this is not grass-fed, there's never any antibiotics. But I also have been trying to buy like grass-fed chicken, grass-fed beef. Just trying to make that effort. Again, I'm not super 100% strict with it. I feel like whenever you say something like that, people nail you to the cross and hold you to it. Like, just keep in mind, I'm always just all about balance, you know? I'm not a very like all or nothing person. My baby boy must love fruit or something because every single day I crave so much fruit. I actually need to place a grocery order today because I only have oranges. But anyways, off topic. Every single day I crave so much fruit and I eat so much fruit, but also fruit juice, which has never been me. You guys know I've always just drank water. Like that's just always been me. He wakes me up every single night at like 3 to 5 in the morning. It switches every night and wants pineapple juice. So I'd be down here at 5 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, having a glass of pineapple juice. Like, it's crazy, which I never used to drink juice, like ever, because I just always drank water. But in this pregnancy, I just want juice. It's crazy. This one is so good, you guys. Ingredients are very clean. It's not from concentrate. It is pasteurized, which is really good. I get mine from Whole Foods. I haven't seen it anywhere else, but yeah, it's so good. So I recently bought this bottle, this spray bottle from Amazon, and it mixed the oils so evenly and so perfectly. Like, watch this. Just incredible. Because the other spray bottle I got would just more like squirt it out and it just wouldn't be an even spray. I break the yolk just so that I can make sure it is well done. And I'm putting 2 slices in the toaster with this bread. I like to toast it for 3.5–4 minutes. It's best when it's like super toasted. These are from Amazon. I will also link them. Everything is linked on my Amazon favorites. Look how good that is, you guys. Oh my God, I cannot. So even though I've been craving juice, I still like, I'm so used to having water that I still don't like a lot of juice, and then I actually like to mix water in mine. When I tell you guys that hits the spot, it hits the spot. So with real butter, it really like doesn't spread very well. You have to let it melt, so I kind of lift it in very thin pieces, let it sit on the bread, and then it'll warm up, and then it's easier to spread around. A lot of people would melt their cheese on the egg, but I'm weird. I like when my cheese is like kind of like fresh and cold like this, and then it'll just get like slightly warm from putting the bacon on top. I know I'm weird. And that's literally it, you guys, but it is so good. Like, I cannot. And this keeps me super full because of the fiber. Also, usually by this time, I've already had a full water bottle while I was cooking and during breakfast. And so now I'm just refilling. And this bottle is from Lark. I absolutely love it. It's actually a filter bottle. I will link it down below. So for lunch, I always like to make something super easy. So I am just making a burger, and honestly, this is so easy to make, homemade. So I'm just using some seasoned salt, black pepper, garlic, and then I'm putting some onion powder. And I love adding a little bit of breadcrumbs just to really bind everything together. You're technically also supposed to add an egg, but I never do. Like, I just try to really simplify the recipe. So this is just what I do. Mix it all together so that all the seasonings are easily or evenly spread. And then just literally make a burger patty with my hand. Again, you can also buy like a special tool for this, but I really just try to like simplify the recipe and just like make it super, super, super simple and eliminate anything that I don't think isn't really super necessary. And let me tell you, this burger tastes so good and like so perfectly seasoned. So I'm just putting that for about like 7 minutes on each side on medium heat. These are the burger buns that I use. They taste really good. I love the sesame seeds and they have really good fiber. And then I'm just putting some not so secret sauce, burger sauce, and then some ketchup. I did go ahead and put a slice of cheese on the burger as well. And then I'm just adding some spring mix, and that's pretty much it. So now for dinner, I am just prepping my pico de gallo. I love pico de gallo, you guys. I'm obsessed with it. So, I don't know why I just lost my train of thought. That's just what pregnancy is, honestly. Anyways, I'm making a burrito bowl tonight for dinner. That's what I was gonna say. And yeah, I'm basically just chopping up my tomatoes. I do take out the seeds because I hate seeds, and these are vine tomatoes. I only like vine tomatoes. Then I am adding some chopped red onion, which I already had pre-chopped. I was only gonna put half the container, then I just put the whole thing, honestly. Why not? And then I'm adding a freshly squeezed lime, only about half since this is kind of a big container, but not that big. Then I am just chopping up some cilantro. I hate stems in my cilantro, you guys. Like, I can't stand it. So I'm just taking out the stems and then chopping that up and adding all of that to the pico de gallo. And then I'm just gonna add some salt and black pepper. Super simple, you guys, and it tastes so fresh and so good. I actually think I'm gonna make it again tonight for dinner. I mean, just look at how good and fresh that looks. I could totally eat that right now. So then I'm gonna make some guac. I'm just taking an avocado and mashing that up with a fork. And then it's so simple and easy to make because all I do is add the pico de gallo to the avocado and you have guacamole. Of course, season it up with some salt, black pepper, and a tiny bit of garlic. I don't like a lot of garlic in my guac because I find it to be so overwhelming. I just like salt and black pepper. And yeah, then just adding the pico de gallo in there, and then bam, you have guacamole. Like, so quick and easy because the pico de gallo is already made. So yeah, there we go. And now I'm gonna season up my steak. So this is the seasonings that I'm using in addition to chipotle powder as well. So I'm just taking some adobo, putting that on top, and then I'm putting some garlic powder, didn't put onion powder, chili powder, and then a little sprinkle of chipotle powder, you guys. It's super spicy, so you don't wanna put too much. Little cayenne and some black pepper, and that's pretty much it for the steak. So I already had this rice made from the night before. This rice is so good, you guys. I got it from Whole Foods. I'm actually gonna try to make it myself from scratch. It's so good. It has orzo pasta in it, and I can't explain it enough how delicious it is. And I've really been enjoying cooking with ghee. So I just put a tiny bit of ghee in the pan, not too much, just to watch the calories, but a little bit of ghee in the pan, and cooked my steak on medium. And I did about 10 minutes on each side to cook it well done, since you're not really supposed to eat rare steak when you're pregnant. So warmed up that rice in the microwave with just a splash of water for 1.5 minutes, and then I also warmed up some corn in the microwave, super quick and easy, did some salt, black pepper, added some lime juice to it, and the corn was good to go. Then I sprinkled a little bit of cheese on top. Adding a little bit of cheese to your burrito bowl just like changes the whole game. And yeah, then just added in my well done steak, added my got all that juice and all the, leftover seasoning and juices in there too. Added some pico de gallo, some of my guac. And also I love sour cream on the side, so I added this. I've recently switched over to grass-fed sour cream whenever I can find it at the store. Little sprinkle of lime and some cilantro right on top. And that's it. There's your burrito bowl. It is so good, you guys. Like, I'm telling you, this was fire. Like, so good. So you guys know I always need a dessert, and I really like ice cream. Has been my craving this pregnancy. So this is like my way of getting a nice little ice cream in, but it's not too many calories. The mini Magnum, 150, and it just hits the spot. And then every night before bed, you guys, I crave, well, not before bed, like around 8 o'clock, I crave fruit. Like, I just want a giant fruit bowl. So I make a fruit bowl every night. My dishwasher, like, my dishes needs to be done so bad. That's why I have a plate on the other side and not another bowl. And I'm like using a huge knife because my dishes were in the dishwasher. But yeah, I just had some peaches and mango. All right, you guys, so that is pretty much it for my what I eat in a day. I'm pretty much done for the night now. It is almost bedtime. In about an hour, I will head up to bed, and yeah, that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to check out Ritual. I will leave them in the description box down below. And your girl's exhausted. I'm ready to just like chill. I'm gonna watch the Euphoria finale and then go to bed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Mwah.